This is the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY one-day reading for January 24th, 2024. It's currently November 5th, 2023, 4:49 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is currently $434.69 USD, and the shuffle video we're about to play for you for the 24th of January was created on October 25th, 2023 at 8:58 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video here in the corner. So the overall theme and behavior for the 24th is a significant attempt at establishing support, and I think this is probably where we see a highest high. We might have seen a highest high on the 23rd as well. Maybe even the 24th or 22nd, but I think this is probably the strongest probable location of a highest high here on the 24th. And we're right on pace here with the truest card. And why I say that is because we have the appearance of both high significators, the one from the January month, and the high significator from the 2024 one-year reading, where we do have correlations to a highest high here in January. So it's either the highest high for the year or it's a highest high thus far. But I think we'll probably see it here on the 24th. Behavior around the highest high for the day is a period of volatility and a sharp drop that stands out in that period of volatility. It's nullified, meaning that somehow the high is made irrelevant, and the behavior around the lowest low also nullified, making this a very difficult reading to determine where the highs and the lows are in overall direction. But there's a rally along a diagonal trend line that ends with a fast move higher and then a breakdown through that diagonal trend line with increasing volatility on the way down. I'm advised to trade around a rally along or sideways fluctuating rally that precedes a decline. And then here's the cross-reading congruency for the January 24 high card, cross-reading congruency for the 2024 reading high card, right? A lot of cross-reading congruencies indicating a high. And we're going to get into the chart, the day-by-day chart behavior in just a second. I want to make sure first that everybody's aware the whole purpose of the channel is to transmute the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. We do that here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders, where we're donating 5% of our profits forward to one of these charities. Every successful, profitable trade utilizing this information, the universe requires you to take 5% of the profits and donate it forward. It's not going to want to continue sending you profits if you're not following through on your end of what the intent of the universe is. I hope that makes sense. So make sure to follow through on this every time, guys. 5% forward, one of these charities. Help cure Parkinson's disease, my friends. And then 5% of the profits back to the channel here to keep the channel going, supporting the channel, keep this content coming out. It leaves you with 90% of the money. Make sure to spend that money out of love. As long as you follow those rules, my friends, you're an angel investor of the channel. The universe is going to send it back to you tenfold for following through on the rule of karma. Neglect to follow through on the rule of karma, the universe is going to neglect to follow through on sending you profits through this channel, my friends, and it'll happen very fast. Blessings to all my angel investors. All right, so I think we either open lower in the pre-market or we decline from higher to lower in the pre-market. But if there's a decline that increases with momentum moving forward in time, and then right around the open, out of an important support level that's highlighted with a sharp drop that stands out in a period of sideways rotation there, around the open, there's a big move higher reaching for distant resistance. We go back into a notable decline between roughly 10 and 11 through multiple support levels, come back to sideways rotation at a trough somewhere around 11:15, and then there's a fast sudden move higher marking the end of that sideways rotation, and that fast sudden move higher very likely takes us to a high for the day. Well, maybe not for a high for the day actually, but what it does is it takes us to a key resistance level midday, and there's a lot of price change there back and forth, allowing for one to trade both directions in the market. Big move to the upside right around 1 o'clock, followed by a sharp move back down, starting up from a peak there around 1:15ish, a notable move to the downside. Out of that notable move to the downside though, trough around maybe 1:45, 2 o'clock, there's a notable move higher along a diagonal trend line, breaking through horizontal resistance, meeting a second resistance, failing to break through that resistance, and then pulling back and breaking down through that horizontal resistance that we had previously broken through. It would be like a breakout that fails and then we decline further. But then there's 3 pokes through the same price level right around the close, or in the last hour I should say. Also a strong cross-reading correlation to the truce card, but a sharp drop off of that third poke through that price level. Move higher at the close through key resistance. We stay above it briefly, break back down through the same price level shortly thereafter. And I think we're very likely this ace of swords and move to the upside here. I think we probably have a highest high for the month thus far, or maybe even a highest high period somewhere in like the early afternoon session. I think somewhere between this ace of swords and the end of the day. So if I opened up long positions here in the midst of this sideways rotation here on SPY, then I would likely be closing those long positions here at the ace of swords. Or if I open long positions here in the midst of this decline, I'd be closing them here probably at the ace of swords. It's a tricky day to trade, guys, because we have nullified high and low. But that's SPY for the 24th of January. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. You could have watched this video as early as November 5th, 2023 if you had early access on our website, Tarot for Traders, my friends. So make sure to do that if you're interested in planning ahead for your trades. You can do that here under our services, SO Meta Post. Subscribe here to early access right at the top. $29 a month, $249 for the year. Great way to support the channel. Thank you to all my angel investors and all my supporters out there. Blessings. I'll see you guys on the next one.